Hi, Carrie. So this is order 5986 for your past, present, future reading. So I have my computer here. That's where I'm getting your energy from. And I'll pause while I'm kind of shuffling, just so you know. But you can rewatch this as many times as you wish. Let me know how it resonates with you. And you can share it if you wish to. It's totally up to you. But this is energy that I'm reading as of right now in this moment. And energy is always changing and flowing. So as soon as you start making decisions, then the future may change based on your decisions. But I'm going to see what comes out for past, present, and future for you. And then we can kind of go from there. But yeah, that's kind of the little spiel that I normally do. So let me pause, pull some cards, and I'll be right back. All right, this is interesting because your past, we got 2 cards. Your present, we have 2 cards. And then your future has 1 card. So let's talk about it. The first one is the Lovers, and then the 5 of Cups. So with the Lovers, it's about like, it can signify like a romantic partnership. It can signify also like a choice of dualities, like harmony, like romance, those sorts of things. But I feel like this one here is like a unity in choosing to allow yourself to fall in love and healthy boundaries, so to speak of, and soulmates. So I also have incense going too. So if you see like smoke, it's just incense, okay? But this is also about like loving yourself and loving trust, seeking wholeness, being true to your values as well. But with the 5 of Cups coming out together with the Lovers, it's about like the 5 of Cups can be about like grieving, disillusions. It can be about mourning of some sort. It can also be about disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing in self-pity. It can signify like a broken heart too. But I feel like whenever this came, your loving aspect, you were really kind of fighting it a little bit, and you were kind of just down in the dumps a little bit about it. But then you came to the realization that it is bringing the best out in you and who you are, and they were very accepting of who you are. I hope that makes sense. Now, I just noticed in this deck, I don't use it very often, the Strength card's number is wrong. So Strength is normally 8. This one's 11, which is normally Justice. So I'm going to go off of the Strength card. And then we also have the Knight of Swords. So Strength is about like courage. It can be like a calm strength. It's like about inner wisdom as well. It can be about a quiet strength, leadership, gifted healer, those sorts of things. Okay, you're coming into your own basically. All right, and this is about being like very forward with yourself, and you're facing the reality of what is around you and what you are capable of, and taking control of your life. And it's about, again, bringing out that inner strength in yourself. So also a healer, purity of thought, spiritual matters comes to mind, those sorts of things. Now, with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is about haste, streamlined decisions. It's a very fast card in tarot, as you are probably aware of. I think, like, you know all this. So I don't, anyway. So it's also about like intelligence, wit, determination. It's about having success, but it's like an assertive success that comes with it. So you know where you're going. You have the strength and empowerment to do it, and you got this. Like, you are riding on top of like the world, basically. So right now things are kind of clicking together, and things are always going the way that you kind of want them to go, or shift in the way that you want them to go. And then this is, again, every decision that you make, you think it through. You go through the process of thinking about what the consequences are. And that comes from inner strength as well. And again, the Knight of Swords, sometimes you can be a little hasty with some of the decisions that you make, but for the most part, you stick to what you know. Okay. Now, this is interesting because your future card is the Emperor. So the Emperor is about like rule making and about like masculine energy. It's about like unchecked power as well. So the red rose could signify something with you, but it's about being overly pragmatic or rigid corruption, possible selfishness, defensiveness. It's about a desire to control. It might be about a little bit being stubborn. But for you, I feel like it's more of like a protector, leader, those sorts of aspects, making rules and sticking with the rules, and those sorts of things. So having those laws for either outside of things or within your family, and having those values and sticking with them. So it's about that structured thought and moving towards like keeping that together. I feel like this is like very structured. But you're very like, you know what you're doing, you know where you're headed, you know what you're capable of, and it's just kind of carrying on. It's not in a arrogant way, it's more of a confident way. And I feel like it's one of those things where you know what you can do, you know where you're headed, and like, you don't really need me to tell you how you're feeling, because I think that you already know all this. But let me know how this resonates with you, because I'm kind of curious about it, and I hope that makes sense to you. But yeah, it's kind of weird that the Strength card is mislabeled in this deck. This is the Fountain Tarot. I've never noticed that before, but I'm drawn to this one a little bit, but not in a crazy way. I just like the imagery on the cards personally, and I like the silver borders on them. So I use this card deck a little bit, but that's the first time that I've noticed the 8 the 8 being wrong on the Strength card, which I find is very interesting for your reading. But anyway, thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you yet again for everything. Let me know how this resonates, and again, you can rewatch this as many times as you wish if you want to. Thank you. Bye.